Hello arrows, welcome back to the channel. Hi if you're new here, and welcome. So today I thought it would be a cute idea to kind of use little gift boxes for each pile. They're like little gift card holders. There's a to and from, and each one has like a different imagery on them. So I'll show each pile, but if you like to choose your piles based off zodiac sign, I will be assigning zodiac signs to each pile. And today I thought it would be a nice idea to light the incense while I show you guys the piles to kind of maybe help set the intention while you're choosing, that sort of thing. So we'll get the incense burning and we will set the intention and jump right into it. So for pile number 1, we have this little gift box. It says home for the holidays. It's got this little wreath on both sides with the presents, the stars, the Christmas tree. So cute. And I found it intriguing that there was only 3 different designs. So I was like, it was meant to be. So that's pile number 1 if you are drawn to pile number 1. For pile number 2, we have the holiday snowman. It's just this little box that has a snowman sign that says Merry Christmas, a star wreath, Christmas trees. Yeah, so that will be the box for you if you are most drawn to pile number 2. And for pile number 3, we have the magic of Christmas. And this one has the fireplace, it has Santa's little boots, the stockings are hung, the gifts, the wood. So I love this one. They're all so cute. So that will be pile number 3 if you are most drawn to pile number 3. But if you like to choose your piles based off a zodiac sign, we're going to assign some right now for each pile. So for pile number 1, okay, so I find it intriguing that these 3 stayed in my hand, so I'm going to choose these along with this. So for pile number 1, we have Cancer. We have Libra. We have Leo. And we also have, whoa, Sagittarius for pile number 1. And for pile number 2, can I have some guidance for pile number 2 for zodiac signs? I feel this one. We have Capricorn. We have Taurus. Pile number 2, we have Aquarius. And last zodiac sign for pile number 2, please. I feel this one. We have Gemini. And as I always say, last but not least, for pile number 3, we have Virgo. I'm sorry if you can hear my son. He's being a little crazy pants. He's off from school. We have Scorpio. We have Pisces. And the last zodiac sign is Aries for pile number 3. So, whether or not you like to use your intuition or you like to use your intuition and then choose the pile with your zodiac sign for more clarification to see if anything in that reading resonates with you, it is completely up to you. As always, these are general readings. Take what resonates and leave what doesn't. And your timestamps will be down in the description box below. And I will see you guys in your readings. Bye, guys. Hi, pile number 1, and welcome to your reading. If you chose this pile, then you chose it using your zodiac sign, and you're a Cancer, Libra, Leo, or Sagittarius. Welcome to your reading. Or you chose it based off intuition, and you were drawn to this gift box, and right away, it kind of gives me the idea of maybe finally getting something that you're owed, or because when you think of reefs, you think of victory, and with these 3 stars, it's kind of like the stars aligning. It's interesting, there's 3 and 3 here, so I'm going to take that into consideration. There's a bow, and it's kind of double stamped there, so I feel like maybe there's different paths you had to take. Oh, look at that, there's 3 snowflakes there too as well. Okay, so the synchronicity with 3 in your reading already. 3 presents, 3 stars, 3 snowflakes. I wonder if this has taken you a while. Maybe 3 months. Let's see. Okay, let's set the intention. Like, let's give the cards a shuffle, and let's see. Okay, what message is meant to come through for pile number 1, please? Can I have some guidance for what message is meant to come through for pile number 1? Oh, okay, 2 cards. Pile number 1. What is the message? I feel this one. I'm sorry if you can hear my son. He is nonverbal and autistic. He's fine. He's just making his noises. So let's see. Pile number 1. Feel these. Let's see. You have, oh, my deck must be upside down. We have the Mother of Cups for your first card, which is the Queen of Cups. We have the Four of Pentacles. We have the Two of Swords. We have the Ten of Wands. We have the Six of Pentacles. The Judgment card. And you have the High Priestess. Okay. You guys, so the overall message I'm getting is you are finally going to put your mind to something that has kind of been something you've known is coming, okay? It's kind of like all of this energy has been scattered with the Ten of Wands, okay? It's just kind of thrown there. And with the Mother of Cups, it's like you're finally taking your emotion, like cups are all in the emotions, okay? And you've kind of had to keep realigning everything, especially with the Four of Pentacles. Pentacles are resources, so it's like whatever you're looking to gain, whether or not this is in your career, a relationship, you know, it could be anything. Whatever you're looking to gain right now out of life, it's kind of like you're finally going to put your emotions and your mind to it with the Two of Swords, okay? The Two of Swords is all mental, and it's like taking your mind and putting your mind to something. This energy's been scattered, but you've been growing these resources, okay? Whether, like I said, whether it's love, maybe you've been growing this relationship, or you've been working really hard at a job, or you've met a new friend and you're not really sure whether or not this friendship is what you're thinking it is. And it looks like the Judgment is finally coming into your favor, okay? You're going to finally see it is what you are thinking it is, okay? It's intriguing because, like I said, it's like the stars aligning. You quite literally have like your resources are finally aligning because you've kind of had to keep picking up this scattered energy, whether or not it's conflicts within your job that have to do with coworkers. Maybe a bunch of coworkers have been gossiping and you're kind of having to deal with it. Well, because you've put your mind to it, okay, it's kind of starting to open up for you with the High Priestess. It's like quite literally transforming into something greater, okay, with the yellow and the orange, especially in the synchronicities between the two cards, okay, you've been putting this power, this energy, this momentum into this, okay? And it's kind of felt like it's not going to give back to you. And it is. The Judgment, that release is coming with the birds. Like, it's quite literally going from dark to light. And because you've carried yourself in the light, within this darkness surrounding you, okay, there's been darkness surrounding you, and you've had to carry yourself in this light, okay, and kind of shield yourself from these dark thoughts and keep seeing in the light, okay? You're growing these resources, and it's finally paying off for you, that it's opening up, and you're going to see that love, the empathy, the embrace, everything that you're looking for this to pay off, okay? The reef is like that victory, and it's kind of like interesting with the double bow here because, oh my goodness, no way. Because I was wondering, I was like, well, I see the double bow, but then I just realized there's the third bow again. So there's 1, 2, 3. So you have that synchronicity of 3. So for a lot of you, I feel like this has been going on for months. This is like 3 months. What is this though? Like, why is this finally being balanced out though? Whoa, not those. I feel this one though. Why is this finally being balanced out? I don't understand, though. Why is this finally being balanced out? The Sun. Thank you. The Sun, the High Priestess and the Sun. That color synchronicity again. Hmm. This is interesting because I just looked over at this incense and it kind of looked like a Christmas tree, and I giggled to myself and I was like, that looks like a Christmas tree forming. I've never really seen the cone do that before, but you know, it's just interesting. So maybe something on Christmas. Why is the Two of Cups? The Star. The Four of Swords. And the Moon. It is something fated for you. It's meant to come into your life. So that's interesting. So now I'm getting like, if you are not in a relationship right now, there is a connection coming into your life, and I feel like it's coming in around Christmas. I keep getting the message of something happening on Christmas for some of you, okay? I keep getting this distinct, like, Christmas, 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 Christmas. The Star card, like, the sun, it's, like, opening up. It's quite literally, maybe you're going to meet someone on a Christmas at, like, a gathering, maybe a work party. Maybe you've just met someone at a work party within the last couple days, or you're going to. If you've already met someone, this connection is going to transform your life. Maybe you just started a job and you're kind of wondering if all of this hard work and energy is going to pay off, okay? Let's make room. It quite literally is transforming for you right now with the High Priestess, the Sun, the Two of Cups. That connection is coming in. The Star card. It's like you're finally, with the Lamb here, it's like you're going to be able to see things like clearly. Because I feel like you've been kind of like in the dark trying to make the right decisions, to kind of, and you have been, okay? You've been carrying yourself in this light and you've been trying to kind of pick up this scattered energy, and you've been growing this, okay? The color synchronicities in your reading is beautiful because it's quite literally like transforming, opening up, and like creating this whole new world. And with the Moon card, you can't see that this is coming for you, okay? You like quite literally, and there's the two trees right there. So for a lot of you, there's a lot of twos. "23rd. That's interesting because it's the 2, 2, 2. And then you have the 3 reefs. So I'm wondering, and you have, look at that. It's like quite literally growing. It's opening up. I'm wondering if there's this connection coming in. And that's why, like right here with the tiger, it's like you've been sitting firm. Someone's been noticing this. With the High Priestess, you sit firm in your power. You know how to carry yourself, and you've been carrying yourself like the Mother of Cups. Like, she knows how to carry herself emotionally, and you've been carrying yourself. And because of the way that you've been carrying yourself, things are opening up for you, okay? You're finally going to be able to relax your mind. And this is coming in quite literally. When is this coming in? Is this 3 months? Have they been working on this for 3 months? Can I have some guidance for when this is going to come in? For pile number 1, please. When is this coming in? Is this for Christmas time? Is this now? Daughter of Pentacles. You have the Nine of Pentacles. The Daughter of Cups. This one wants to come out. The Father of Wands. This is something you've been working on, and you're finally going to reap the benefits of it. With the feathers, it's kind of like because you've been working on it, and I feel like you've been working on it, you've been kind of letting some people know, but you've been slowly just kind of working on it. You haven't been saying much. Because with the Daughter of Cups here, it's the Page of Cups, okay? The Daughter of Pentacles is the Page of Pentacles. So it's kind of like you've been trying different things. The Page is kind of like, sometimes they can do things naive, and you're kind of like, not necessarily naive, but you're kind of like, should I try this? No, that didn't work. Okay. And you kind of like regroup. And I feel like that because you've been kind of regrouping, and like, especially like, because you've been carrying yourself a certain way, you're finally going to get the rewards of this. Yeah. That's beautiful. You've been slowly, you're seeing that rainbow appear. Like literally, you're finally going to see that come in, okay? The Father of Wands is the King of Wands, so that means it's coming in right away, okay? It's coming in right away. The Death card, yeah, okay? It's coming in shortly. You're finally going to see the benefits. It's been kind of wearing you down. The Death card is like quite literally the rebirth of something new. Okay, let's pull some letters and angel and moon oracles for you. I don't need any more confirmation. After I pulled that Death card, I'm like, yes. This victory, that's why you have 3. I feel like you've been working on it for a while. Whether or not it's like maybe it's a relationship that people have maybe not agreed with, and you've been going back and forth, and you're finally going, I feel that one. You're finally going to be able to see the benefits, okay? And it's interesting because the incense is like pretty much out and it's crumbled. So I feel like it's like you're done. Like you're finally done. Let's see though. Tune into your feelings. And you have 1414. You create your reality. Yeah, so it's something that you've been working towards, and it's like you're finally letting go and you're finally realizing. It's the birth of something new. You're highly connected with the way that you carry yourself. Like I said, you've been carrying yourself in this light manner. Like you keep coming up as light, okay? And now because of that, all of that's kind of just falling away. And it's interesting that the incense kind of crumbled, because I'm pretty certain that's not really, oops, sorry, that's not really happened before, that I can recall. But let's give the numbers, or the letters, a mix. Let's see. And as always, if you see anything, let me know down in the comments below if you see any messages, okay? Let's see. I see the word faded already, okay? And maybe you're wondering if it is actually faded. Do you feel it's faded? And it is, okay? I see pop, so maybe you're looking to create a like pop-up shop, okay? For some reason, okay. Maybe you feel torn. There we go. Maybe you feel torn on what to do and whether or not you've been carrying yourself in the way that you should. Maybe you've been kind of seeing some of the benefits, but you're not quite convinced if this is meant for you, okay? I see convinced, okay? Maybe you're not convinced and you're torn. It is meant for you, okay? I do see the word pond. Sometimes you just have to jump in and put all of your energy to it, okay? I do see, because I know that this can be touchy, but I do see the word COVID, and I am hearing it in my mind, in my higher self. I'm hearing it intuitively, COVID. So maybe some of you are still struggling with the aftermath of COVID, okay? I know I've heard stories. I have family members. You know, we've all been through a lot with that. So, you know, I don't want anything, but it's just there. I want the message to be relayed if that's something that you are struggling with, okay? I see the word. Oh, I thought I had a U. Because I kept hearing court. Maybe you're going to court. Maybe this has been a long process. Maybe you've been going through court for months and months and months, and you've been waiting on this news, okay? And you're finally going to be able to have that rebirth, okay? I actually see the word rebirth. I love it. I know I have an R. Maybe not. I don't have an H either. Okay. Reboot. Maybe it's time to reboot yourself, okay? Let's see. Let's see. Maybe you've had to make a lot of drastic changes in your life and you're not sure of those changes, and you can kind of feel like your life is changing for the better, but you're just kind of like, you're unsure, okay? This is meant for you, and it's the rebirth. You're literally creating this yourself. So whether or not it's a relationship that people don't agree with, whether or not you've been working hard and you're not sure at work if it's going to pay off, it is going to pay off. I do see the word rise, okay? You are finally going to rise, pile number one, quite literally. And yeah, that's what I'm seeing for you. If you liked the video, give it a thumbs up. Let me know down in the comment section below. And don't forget to head over to my page to check out for my poll. I release a poll every Monday with my Christmas themed videos for you to vote for Friday's video. So head over to my YouTube community page and make sure you vote. And if you don't like the options, then just leave a comment down below on the poll and maybe you'll see it in next week's poll. And I will see you guys on Friday. Bye, guys. Hi, pile number 2, and welcome to your reading. If you chose this pile, then you chose it based off a zodiac sign, and you're a Capricorn, Taurus, Aquarius, or Gemini. Welcome to your reading. Or you chose it based off intuition, and you were drawn to this little gift box. This is the Holiday Snowman. So it's interesting because that's interesting because I see 2 and then I see 4. So I wonder if something is going to happen on Christmas Eve for you, 24. Or maybe that's when things are going to start to open up. There's a lantern here and it is lit, so that's intriguing. You have the holly berries here with the 2 leaves. Oh, you see the little bird? Maybe you're going to get news. and that's going news on Christmas Eve, and that's going to kickstart something. The red and green. I find it intriguing that this Christmas tree is kind of decorated, but these aren't too. Let's see. Let's give the cards a shuffle and let's see what kind of guidance we can get for you, pile number 2. Can I have some guidance for pile number 2? What is going on for pile number 2? Whoa, those want to come out. Can I have some guidance for pile number 2? What is pile number 2 meant to know right now? Can I have some guidance for them? Thank you. Pile number 2. Feel this one. And let's see. We have the Father of Swords, which is the King of Swords. So it looks like you've been putting your mind towards something. Maybe that's a decision being made. You have the Seven of Pentacles. You have the Ten of Pentacles. You have the Son of Pentacles. You have the Ace of Wands. And you have the Justice card. Okay. So the message that's coming through is that, and honestly, I'm sorry, pile number 2, if I feel like the message that's coming through is you are finally putting your mind to something that you know you're going to have to take a loss at, okay? And the reason that I say that is with the Seven of Pentacles. So it could be Pentacles are whatever you are looking to gain in life right now. So that could be a job. Maybe you've been going to school for a while and you've been doing well, but you know that your heart isn't really in it mentally. Maybe you've been in a relationship for maybe a year or two and you love the person, but you know that they're not your forever person. There is something that you are leaving behind and you know you have to do it to benefit yourself and have a new kind of way of life. And I find it intriguing with the snowman here because it's almost like building your snowman and rebuilding it. And that's kind of what I see is like you've been kind of seeing this for a while, like you kind of shape the bottom of the snowman and you've been kind of like aligning, you know that you're going to have to leave something behind, okay? And you kind of know that it's gonna kind of hurt, okay? Resourcefully, it's kind of like I said, whether it's leaving a relationship, it's kind of like you're seeing that this is a lost cause. These pentacles are not a rainbow. This is not, it's kind of two different patterns, right? It's straight lines and then there are lines going this way. And now it's kind of like you know that this isn't going to work. Okay, and you're kind of weaving your own web. And if you look, this border is all rainbow and the pentacles are aligned exactly where they need to be and it's all kind of correlating and working out. So maybe you're leaving an old belief system behind because you're seeing that it's no longer serving you. There is something you are leaving behind, pile number 2. And it's going to benefit you. With the Ace of Wands, it's quite literally opening up everything for you because you're finally leaving this belief behind. You're like, okay, I see things for what they are now. You put your mind to things, and it's kind of like sometimes you have to leave things behind or drop something in order for the web to be weaved, right? And for those, like, you're seeing this isn't giving to you anymore. And I'm sorry for that, pile number 2. But you're moving your energy and you're going to get that justice, okay? And it's interesting because there's 2 here. So I kind of wonder if it's like a push and pull dynamic. What is this justice card? How is pile number 2 getting their justice? Can I have some guidance for how pile number 2 will be receiving their justice, please? How is pile number 2 receiving that justice? Thank you. Let's see. Because it's quite literally, but there's still this like dark. That's intriguing because it's like the wand is opening everything up and like illuminating your world in color instead of just like being trapped mentally. The 10 of Cups. You're going to be so emotionally fulfilled. It's like interconnectedness. The 10 of Wands. You're dropping an energy that no longer serves you, and you're taking on a new energy. Okay, so, and that's why you see like the sword. The sword reminds me of the mind, so it's kind of like dropping this old mindset, and it could be like maybe it's a job you know is no longer serving you, okay? You know what this is, pile number 2. And I feel like because you're dropping this with the wands, you're dropping this darkness, okay? And you're choosing a new path with the rainbow. It's illuminating things for you. It's this new energy. All of these wands are white, and then you have this one that's dark and it's lit. It's kind of like you're dropping that darkness. Whatever this darkness is, it's like it's something in your life has, you know that you need to like walk away from it, and you're finally going to, you're moving your energy and you're getting that justice that you deserve, okay? You're going to be happy with the 10 of Cups. Everything's finally like aligning for you and being interconnected. Oh my goodness, I just connected the lantern. Like you're lighting that lantern, okay? Pile number 2, you're finally dropping something. It's like with the snowman, it's like you've had to like resculpt maybe, and it's been this like process mentally, and you're finally kind of there. The bird, I wonder if you've had help. I was thinking it was news, but I don't see news coming in. You've kind of had help from the universe. The universe has shown you this, okay? You've kind of watched it unfold. It's not help coming in. You mentally know what you need to drop, pile number 2. Like with the sword here, you need to drop something, and you know what it is, and you're finally dropping that, and it's giving you the justice that you deserve. You're no longer carrying that anguish. You're no longer like trying to make this puzzle fit, is what I'm getting. You're no longer trying to make this fit. You're seeing that it's just a web that you weave, and you're leaving that behind and moving your energy and your mind frame, and it's finally going to illuminate everything for you, pile number 1. And it's interesting, you have the red door, and the star, because and the holly berry's over, it's kind of like walking through a new door. It's kind of been this hidden door, and you're kind of seeing it now. That's beautiful. That's what I'm getting for you, pile number 2. It's like I'm getting the message. You realize you don't have to decorate the tree if you don't have to, but you can if you want to. That's kind of like the message that I'm getting. It's like you're putting your mind to something and you're like, I get it now. I get how it works. Like you're dropping something that you feel like you don't need anymore. Whether or not it's a job, a relationship, pile number 2. Okay, let's pull some angel numbers and moon oracles. That Merry Christmas sign is like, you've seen signs. That's what I've just, like, we have all is going to be well, 466. We have 488, success is close by. Okay, and can we have a moon oracle for pile number 2, please? Not an angel, moon. Communication with others. So maybe that's something that you're learning, okay, is to better communicate with others. And that's kind of the door you're walking through. Maybe you're seeing I can just say how I feel and I don't have to feel this way for some of you. Changes will align you, 599. I felt like we had to honor that one because it fell out. But yeah, it's like you're kind of seeing that you could like sculpt your reality. You could build whatever snowman you want. You can light whatever lantern you want to light. That's kind of what I'm seeing, is you're kind of dropping something. Maybe you finally decided, like, this is a new year, you don't like your job, you're going to finally move away from this job that's not serving you anymore and start applying to other jobs, whatever resonates with you. So let's pull some letters for pile number 2. Let's see. And as always, if you see any messages, let me know down in the comment section below. I love hearing what you guys may see, because sometimes I don't always see. I see rush, okay? Maybe you guys have been in a rush, okay, to complete a task. Oh, there's no... Okay, but I keep hearing you're in a rush to complete a task and you're realizing there's no point. Maybe you're worried about a test, okay? And it's kind of, you're seeing that as long as you keep your energy calm and you work towards it, you know, it's gonna work out for you. Do I have a G? I was gonna say, do I see energy? No, of course not. My brain likes to do that. Let's see. Any messages for pile number 1 or 2? I'm sorry. I see the word. Why do I do that? I saw the word cosmic, but there's no, it's like maybe life feels kind of cosmic to you, okay? And you're kind of questioning things. I see the word taste, okay? Maybe some of you are food bloggers, maybe you're gonna finally taste that success, that you're going to see that you can initiate and create, light that lantern, you know. I see the word revive. Maybe it's something that you're looking to revive, okay? Maybe you've kind of dropped it and you're like, okay, and you picked it up again and you're starting to have a taste, okay? And now it's starting to revive you. I see the word soul. Oh, there's no L, but I'm going to say that's an L. Maybe you've had a taste of it and it's starting to revive your soul, okay? I see the word picture, I believe. Yep. I see the word picture. So maybe you like photography. Maybe you've been taking pictures and posting, and it's like that creation is forming. That door is opening. That light is being lit. And because you've poured that love into this, I see love. Okay. Oh yeah, I use this as an L, okay? Because you've put that love into it, okay? It's finally being lit, okay? Don't get discouraged. Can I have any last messages for Pi? And that's the thing, is changes will align you. So maybe you've kind of sensed that you need to drop this, okay? Maybe you need to be positive and you're kind of seeing that positivity. Wow, I see that. Positivity. Oh, there's no why, of course. But maybe you're seeing that staying positive is what keeps you aligned. I see for some of you, oh, there's no other C, but I see conscious. My intuition is saying a lot of you are working on consciousness, maybe. Maybe some of you realize you've been kind of being primal about things, okay? And now you're realizing that you have consciousness. You can light what you need to light, okay? That's what I'm seeing for you, pile number 2. It's like, yeah, like things are aligning and you're starting to see that, like, for some of you, this may be news, though. Especially with this meal slot, okay? For some of you, I think it may be news, okay? For some of you, I'm getting this is news with the meal slot. It's interesting that these windows are all snowy and kind of foggy. It's like you've been kind of seeing glimpses of this and you're like, I'm not sure if this is actually going to happen. It's like, it's going to happen. That door's opening up. It's like because you've dropped this old mindset and your energy is finally moving. That's what I'm seeing. The energy is aligning. You've seen that this isn't working. With the Seven of Pentacles, it's like dropping something that no longer is serving you. You're seeing that this isn't aligning. Yeah, that's what I'm seeing for you, pile number 2. Can I have one last message for pile number 2 before I leave, please? I have one last message for pile number 2. I see the word rational, and I feel like that's the main message, is you're dropping this kind of, I don't feel like, It's kind of like your higher self. I feel like this is a message more meant so intuitively. Like, you guys are going on a higher spiritual journey, and you're starting to see that the more rational you hold yourself, the more kind of things start to align if you think rationally, not with your emotions, and you kind of like align your energy with, like you feel those emotions, you use those emotions to kind of align your energy and put your mind frame to things. Okay, it's like you're dropping this like kind of, it doesn't serve you anymore, and you're starting to see that rationality of it no longer serving you. Okay, and I do see the word push. Okay, so maybe you've been pushed and you're like, yeah. And I see, before I go for you, pile number 2, I see narrative. Okay, it's like maybe you see, I don't have the 2 R's, I know it's spelt wrong, but I know that intuitively came in for me. For some of you, you see the narrative. Okay, and I see the word fishy. Okay, so I think for some of you, I think for some of you things may seem fishy, or you're seeing the bigger fish. Okay, you're seeing that there's bigger fish you can catch. And before I go, I do see the word muscle. Okay, so maybe for some of you, you've been working on fitness and you've been really like trying to put your work in, and when you go to the doctor next, you're going to see that you've really got more muscle tone. I see pivotal. Okay, and this is going to be a pivotal moment in your life. Okay, I see pivotal. Okay, and that's what I'm seeing for you guys. And all of these messages keep coming in before, and I'm like, no, I see fashion. Okay, maybe some of you are trying to create your own fashion line, and you're starting to drop the mindset that you cannot create this because you can. Okay, maybe you're finally seeing that you can create whatever you want. You're dropping the mindset, you're creating this line. Okay, and that's what I'm seeing for you, pile number 2. If you liked the video, give it a thumbs up. Let me know down in the comment section below. I love hearing whether or not something resonated with you guys. Don't forget to head over to my community page over on YouTube here to vote for Friday's video. If you don't like the options on the poll, you can always leave a comment on the poll, and you may see your suggestion on next week's poll. My son is going nuts, just having a blast. But I will see you guys on Friday. Bye, guys. Hi, pile number 3, and welcome to your reading. If you chose this pile, you chose it using your zodiac sign, and you're a Virgo, Scorpio, Pisces, or Aries. Welcome to your reading. Or you chose it based off intuition, and you were drawn to this little gift box that says the magic of Christmas. And there's like a little chimney. There's 4 stockings. It's kind of intriguing that they're kind of in that alignment, so that's interesting. And you have presents. So I'm also taking into account that these presents are tied together, where these presents are not tied together. So that's intriguing. You have wood here, so maybe that's you learning something. I intuitively feel like maybe you feel stuck. But we won't know until we shuffle the deck and find out. The magic of Christmas. Interesting. There's 4. That's interesting. I just connected that. There's 1, 2, 3, 4 stockings. 1, 2, 3, 4 gifts. There's 4 gifts on this side too, and they're still separate. They're the same way, so that's intriguing. Let's see. Can we have some guidance for pile number 3, please, on what message they need to know right now? Can I have some guidance for pile number 3 on what message they need to know right now? Guidance for pile number 3. For what message? Thank you. Whoa, thank you. Thank you for what message they need to know right now. Pile number 3. I think. Thank you. These two, this one shifted, so I'm going to take that one. I feel these are for clarification later. I just intuitively feel that, so I'm going to go with that. So let's see. We have the Hermit card. Interesting. Oh, my alarm just started going off. I don't know if you heard my phone vibrating or not. So that's interesting too. Because right away I'm connecting like, well, this fire obviously isn't lit, obviously because Santa is there, and maybe you feel stuck. The Hermit takes solitude to kind of reflect. You have the Wheel of Fortune, and this is a beautiful card. I love this Wheel of Fortune card. You can kind of see like the full moon. It's like the transformation, the half moon and the full moon, how everything, the Wheel of Fortune is about like what goes up must come down and so forth, as above so below kind of thing. So it's kind of like everything's interconnected, and it kind of seems like messily interconnected. That's intriguing. We have the Ace of Swords. You have the Seven of Pentacles. You have the Four of Pentacles. You have the Two of Cups. You have the Nine of Wands. And you have the Temperance card. You had to take steps to something and you feel stuck. Like you definitely feel stuck, but you don't understand that like this is about to change for you. It's quite literally, and I feel that's why you have the Hermit card, is you feel stuck and you kind of feel isolated right now, and you don't realize, and it's beautiful that there's, I mean, why would there be a candle on a turtle's back, you know? But I think it's beautiful that this card popped up with this gift box, because I think you don't realize that this change is going to kind of snap out of nowhere, okay? And what's telling me this is the Wheel of Fortune is like what must as above, so below. So what goes up must come down, right? So I feel that you've kind of felt stuck, and you've been kind of taking these steps and pouring into these cups and kind of like trying to be the best version of yourself. You're trying to align your resources, and your guidance is to stay balanced mentally with the Ace of Swords for this to come into your life, okay? It's kind of like, and I feel that's why these packages, my son's home from school, and he's just going nuts, so sorry if you hear him, but, you don't realize that these packages are separated, right? And these ones are together. So I feel like that's kind of your message, is like, you have to be, we are all one, right? And it's kind of like, it's interesting that these stockings are facing each other in this way and then in this way, because it's kind of like showing two separate, like, even though these legs are, I don't know if you guys are going to understand what I'm trying to say. I'm very spiritual, so like it may sound out of wacky, like out of the world, but what I envision is maybe you and your spouse haven't been getting along. I'm not really sure, but what my mind's eye is telling me is like, even though there's one entity here, we are all one, right? I can kind of envision like more people here because there's more presence, there's more stockings, but only Santa's here and he's stuck. So it's kind of like that idea of like, we are all one as long as we come together in unity, right? So it's kind of carrying yourself in that balance, for those things to flow into your life with the Wheel of Fortune. It's kind of knowing when to take that solitude and relax your mind. And with the Ace of Swords, it's like putting your mind frame to something. And with the Seven of Pentacles, you can't see that it's all about balancing these energies, right? So how can pile number 3 balance these energies is what these cards I feel is our guidance. Yeah, look at that. The wands are quite literally scattered. This energy is not being balanced. Ace of Cups. And the Star. You're letting your emotions get the best of you. Instead of bringing in the community using your emotions, you're kind of staying safeguarded with the Four of Pentacles. The Four of Pentacles is like kind of staying safeguarded, and you're not letting things come into your life because you're not staying balanced. You're kind of keeping this flame lit, but you may be sprinkling some water on it to kind of try to put the flame out, but you're not actually putting the flame out mentally, if you know what I mean. And it's kind of beautiful because this flame is lit here, and I'm telling you that it's like you not letting go of your emotions with the Ace of Cups to transform into the Star, because you can see the flame is lit here, and now you have all these water droplets with this Temperance card, okay? And it's kind of telling me, when you think of cups and you think of emotions, it's quite literally like I'm envisioning you just crying over like spilt milk, over this, over that. And it's like, instead of taking those emotions and making it into like empowering to become the Star, you're kind of staying hurt in them, is what I'm seeing. You're kind of staying stuck in those hurt emotions, okay? With the Star card here, that energy is staying scattered and you're staying stuck, okay? So how can pile number 3 get unstuck? How can pile number 3 get unstuck? Because they obviously feel stuck. And I feel like it's unity. I don't know if you can hear my son. He is literally going nuts. He is screeching. He made some noise in the other readings, but he wasn't screeching. So it's kind of like, I don't know, maybe that's intuitively telling me that maybe you're being too vocal with your emotions and you're not relaxing your energy. Yeah, The Son of Swords is maybe you're being the owl and you're going in for the kill right away. The Son of Swords is the Page of Swords. So sometimes you can't mentally see the other side and maybe you stay mentally hurt. The Judgment. The Daughter of Pentacles. Yeah. You have the Nine of Cups, walking away from something that no longer emotionally fulfills you. It's kind of like once you stop coming in with this mind frame and this scattered energy, that Judgment is going to kind of fall into your favor with the Daughter of Pentacles. That rainbow is coming into your life. You're going to be able to emotionally release anything mentally that no longer serves you, okay? Yeah, coming out of that scattered wand energy, okay? You're leaving that scattered energy. That Judgment is coming into your favor. You just kind of feel stuck. And with the Wheel of Fortune, it's meant to come in, okay? And your guidance in this reading is to keep on that mental mind frame, okay? Don't get stuck in your emotions. Keep them balanced and remember that you are the star, okay? You're climbing these steps. With the Four of Pentacles, make sure you're not getting stuck in your hurt emotions. Don't stay safeguarded. You know, sometimes when people wound us, because with this snake, it kind of seems like this outside source. Maybe for some of you it's this outside source that keeps coming in and taking digs at you, and it's like this snake and it keeps affecting your mentality with the Ace of Swords. But it's like keeping that balanced energy, okay? Climbing those steps to become the star is what I'm seeing. It's that scattered energy, because you kind of climbed these steps. It's kind of like, don't let your emotions get the best of you. I know that, like, walk away from anything that doesn't emotionally serve you. Don't let this get your energy all scattered. There's so many scattered wands in this reading, so I feel like there's something in your life that's kind of keeping you stuck and you're not realizing that you're climbing these steps. You're staying balanced, okay? Pile number 3, you're staying balanced. It's just this change is coming. Don't let your emotions get the best of you, okay? Stay balanced, keep your mind to it. And always see always see the light in the rainbow, right? I feel like that's like, you have the choice to, like, whether or not you see the whole picture, you know? You essentially create your reality. And the Wheel of Fortune, this is fated for you. You have the owl here. You have the owl there, okay? It is fated for you. There's like, you're the star. The star is like, you intuitively feel this is meant for you, okay? And you're trying to stay in your solitude, but sometimes you find it hard to stay out of those hurt emotions with the Two of Cups. It's this like energy that's kind of like maybe bringing you kind of down at times. And it's kind of like, you know, maybe it's, you feel like you've been climbing these steps, because I feel pile number, it's crazy because if you were drawn to all 3 piles, I strongly suggest you watch them, because they were all kind of intertwined into this pile. That is completely up to you if you intuitively don't feel that. But I feel in this reading, I'm getting multiple messages of like random, and like they're just coming in sporadically, like the energy's scattered. It's not their fault. They're trying to keep their flame lit. This is meant for them. They're trying to align the packages. They don't want to burn themselves. Like that's what keeps coming in. And it's just, take a deep breath. And I kind of feel like it's like it doesn't really matter what's in the packages, right? It's kind of like the idea behind it that just intuitively came in, like, it doesn't matter what's in the stockings. We all kind of just wait for him to show up, right? So it's kind of like that magical feeling of like, oh, everything's gonna be okay. Oh, like, you know, that magical feeling of happiness, and like you create that. So it's kind of like you can unstick yourself or get yourself unstuck by the way you carry your energy. Okay, pile number 3, that's what I'm seeing for you. It's meant for you. All energy that gets stuck, it can't stay stuck forever, right? It can't stay scattered forever. It's changing. It's just making sure that you mentally and carry yourself, and you make sure that you take the solitude if you need to. Okay, sometimes we need to take solitude and kind of separate ourselves from people. We can't always be together, so maybe that's a message for some of you, is take that solitude. Okay, and let's see, pile number 3, what kind of oh, thank you. What kind of messages we have? There is a lesson from this. And look, Virgo, yeah, that's a confirmation. So let's see. The beginning of a new cycle. Yes, Aries, look at that. That is beautiful. Okay, so you don't realize that this is quite literally like you being stuck right now is the beginning of a new cycle for you. Okay, like it's shifting right now for you. 477, continue your spiritual work. Yes, okay. It's like realign that energy. Okay. 355, live your purpose. Okay, don't get stuck in your emotions. Your purpose aren't your emotions. If some of you are, I know I've gotten stuck in my emotions. So 699, detach from materialism. Okay, so maybe for some of you, that's like, maybe that's what it is kind of, you're so set on this working that you don't realize that this energy is scattered because your emotions are so set on this working out for you that your wheel is essentially stuck right now, okay? And maybe the owl is representing that spirit guide of being like, hey, you can unstick yourself like Santa. Like, he just kind of shimmies down, you know? It's like unsticking that scattered energy, okay? Whether or not... Oh, what am I doing? Because I was thinking whether or not it's energy, you have control over your energy, and that's why I feel like you have the Hermit card, is like remembering that you have control over your energy. You can feel whatever you want to feel. It's not up to someone else. Okay, so can I have, oh, thank you. Let's pull you some letters, and let's see. And if, as always, if you see anything, let me know down in the comment section below. I love to know if you guys see anything that maybe I don't see. Right away, I'm seeing the word loyalty. Okay, so maybe... Oh, loyal. Okay. So maybe you're not being loyal to yourself. Okay. That's interesting. I see orb. Okay. That's interesting. Maybe you're not being loyal to yourself. I feel like you're having guidance on this. Okay. I see the word. See, my son is just going nuts right now. He's nonverbal and he's autistic. He's in all these programs and stuff, but he's just making his noises and he's happy as can be, but it's interesting that he's just like screaming. So it's like maybe you're fighting against a person that keeps like and you're just like, I don't know. You have control over your energy. So I see solo, okay? See, one. So maybe you know that you're one. Maybe you're kind of taking that solitude, being solo, to kind of master. Okay, I see the word master. Okay, maybe you're learning, there's no T, I don't think. Maybe you're learning to master your craft. Okay, that's a message that just came through. And maybe you're kind of getting all of these outside information and you're just trying to stay in your own lane. And now you're like, I don't know what to do. You mentally know what to do, okay? Maybe for some of you, this is coming through into, like, I just keep seeing I keep hearing my ex won't leave me alone. It's like, whatever, you don't understand that when you relax your energy and you don't, feed into it, sometimes that will go away. I'm not saying it will. I'm just saying maybe some of you guys don't have like you have an issue with your ex that's coming through. There's an issue with an ex that's like they won't leave me alone. It's making your energy scattered. As like, don't let them guilt you. Don't let them, because that will change the course of what's meant to happen. Okay, maybe you're meant to be alone right now and you know that, and you're just trying to take that solitude and kind of learn. Okay, I do see the word learn. Okay, and the Hermit is all about learning. Okay, and taking that solitude to learn. Okay, I see resource. Oh, there's no... Well, my mind's eye, my intuition said, look for resources, okay? You don't always need reasons to do things, okay? Maybe you just intuitively feel that, okay? You don't always need a reason to start things. And maybe there's a bond you're creating right now, okay? And you're kind of taking that solitude with that person, and maybe it's creating scattered energy in your life. You're like, but I really like this person. Maybe some people have been lashing out at you because you've been taking that solitude to kind of like heal your heart and change your world with the Wheel of Fortune, and people have been kind of lashing out on you, okay? I see remedy. Okay. When we take the solitude to ourselves, we know the remedy, okay? We know how to, like, fix ourselves if we just listen to our higher selves. And that, I feel, is your guidance. Pile number 3 is, you know the remedy. Continue your spiritual work. Don't attach to the outside world. Begin this new cycle. Keep continuing what you're doing for this to change your world, is what I'm seeing. Live your purpose. You know what your purpose is. Don't let this energy kind of affect you. And that is what I'm seeing for you, pile number 3. If you liked the reading, give the video a thumbs up. It helps me greatly. Let me know down in the comment section below Also, head over to my page. I post a poll along with every video on Monday for you guys to vote for Friday's video. And if you don't like the options on the poll, and maybe you're interested in a different kind of reading that I haven't thought of, let me know. I love to see what kind of things you suggest. Leave a comment on the video or the poll, and maybe you'll see it in next week's options. And I will see you guys on Friday with whichever video you decide to vote for. Bye, guys.